Hi, my name is Sandy Hancock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I want to welcome you to Utterly Awesome Stamping. And I just want to start out by saying Happy New Year. It is 2021. Traditionally, Stampin' Up! Starts out with a promotion called Sale-A-Bration, and this is no exception. So today I'm going to be showing you some things out of Sale-A-Bration, but I'm going to do two projects that use my favorite new Valentine bundle from the new mini catalog, and it's called Lots of Hearts. The first project I'm going to show you is this 3 1/8 inch square acetate box, which is absolutely perfect for treats. We'll talk about that more in a minute. And then the second project is this card, again using that same bundle, and I'm trying to feature as many of the dies as I can out of the bundle. So I'm going to put the camera down and we'll keep going with, let's see, I think that works. Okay, so Sale-A-Bration is traditionally January, February, and March. This year it's going to be January and February, and then there will be brand new products for a brand new Sale-A-Bration in July and August. So you'll have two opportunities to get free things. Each time you place a $50 order, you get credit for something free. The Darling Donkeys, this of course is my favorite thing in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. It just makes me smile. And then this is a flip card. So you open it like this. It's been on my blog. It says you're the best. Come on, these are so cute. And so then there are other choices that if your subtotal is $100, then there are several sets in here that you can choose for a $100 subtotal. There are also designer papers, so there's lots to choose from. And then if your order hits 300, yours or a combination of yours and other people's, there's a special bonus set that you can get. It's called Punch Party, and you get that for free on top of everything else that you get free. And then the mini catalog, let me see the cover here. The mini catalog started January 5th and it goes through the end of June, so it's 6 months this year. That gives us a lot more opportunity to get the things that we love and to actually have time to use them. So let me show you what I'm going to be featuring today. It's on page 15. This is the bundle called Lots of Hearts. So let me actually show you the set. It has 2 big hearts and then some other things. This is one of the hearts. When it's stamped up, it's a gingham. It's really cute. This is the second heart that I'm going to use on one of my projects today. The nice thing about these particular hearts is they have just the right size die to cut them out, and I'll be showing you a little bit more about that. I love this. My heart smiles just thinking about you. Sent with lots of love. You're all heart. Just a little note. Thank you. And then this is these stamped up. I haven't used them yet on a project. I just started playing with these dies. Well, I've been using this one, but the rest of them I just started with yesterday. And then this little stamp of a set of flowers, there's a die to cut that out. So let's see. Okay, so the first one I was really drawn to is this one. I absolutely love it, and I'll show you the card that I made. It's a Valentine, and on the front there are 3 layers of this. I needed some dimension, but you can't put dimensionals with this because it's so finely cut the dimensionals would show. So I simply cut 3 of them and just stacked them on top of each other. The Happy Valentines is from a die set called Word Wishes, and it's in the main catalog. Now this is another die out of the Lots of Hearts dies, so they're all connected. Doesn't that just make you smile? And then the little hearts are from this die, if you can see it. All right, let me open this up, it'll be easier to show you. Okay, so in that you get an open heart, and then you get a little heart that they cut out right together like that, but they come apart. And so then I just took the center part and put it there and put it on the front. And then I have 14 inches of ribbon. This is on page 161, the real red ribbon that ties around the front. And there you go, the layering squares help everything to pop. I also did this card in pink because I have a friend who happens to love everything pink if possible. So of course I had to try a Blushing Bride card. It's exactly the same as the red one, just Blushing Bride instead. Okay, now the first project I'm going to be showing you features this great big heart. I know initially when I saw it in there I thought, oh, what in the world would I do with that great big heart? Well, the first time I made this, I used this die, and of course I did it in red, and I loved it. I thought it was so cute. On the back, I just cut out a heart. I took the greeting from Meant to Be. It's a Valentine set that's already in the catalog, and used it, and so I thought that was really cute. But when I saw this heart, I thought, wow, that would fill up the entire front. So I love it. So just a simple heart. Again, the hearts, the dies that come in this set cut out the heart in just the right shape. I don't know if you have any hearts dies. We have had some in the past, but they aren't going to cut out the dies to match this. And so then you're going to be stuck with this, and you're not going to have the right size hearts to layer on top of it if you don't get the bundle. So, yeah, so this is just easy. You could put pecans, mixed nuts. I have pecans in here. Heart shape, or what am I trying to say? Valentine colored M&Ms would also be a really cute thing to put in here. Or because the box is 3 1/8 inch square, it also would hold 3-inch cards, and you could use those. And then the second card the second project I'm going to show you is a card. Again, it features that big scalloped heart, and then you'll see why you want the dies that go with this set, because it cuts out the white and then it cuts out that, so the layers match perfectly. And then if you can see, I've put on this, on both my cards, this painted texture embossing folder, which happens to be from the Art Gallery bundle. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's subtle, but it still makes a really definite statement, and I love it. And then these big hearts are the same as what you saw here. It's just that they're bigger. And so here it is. Okay, and then let me show you inside these little flowers. Okay, so the little flowers are from these two dies. Here's the flowers. I wasn't quite sure what this was until I took a closer look, and I realized, oh, that's the little leaves that go with the flowers. Super cute, and I'm going to be using those. Then let's see what else is in here. Okay, so now this is a heart that all it does, I don't know that you can really see it that well, it just pokes out holes in the configuration of a heart. So if you wanted to cut it out, you would take a die again from the set and cut out the heart. So that's that. Then, what did I do with my bird? Here's the little bird, and I wasn't quite sure what that was, and then I realized, oh my goodness, that's the wing. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is the cute little wing that you put on the bird. I haven't used that one yet either. And let's see, here's another one. This is X's and O's. If you look in the catalog at the samples, you'll see that it just cuts, it leaves empty spaces, so you're going to see X's and O's cut into the card. Super cute, but I haven't used that one yet either. I didn't cut out the butterfly and the heart, but everything else pretty much I've cut out, and it really is my favorite Valentine set in a very long time, and definitely my favorite one in the catalog. So let me set those aside. Okay, the first project I'm going to show you is using these acetate card boxes. It's on page 152 in the current catalog 2021, and you get 10 of them in a package. Now, the thing is, you've got to be a tiny bit patient. They're already pre-scored, So you're just going to pre-fold everything. And then, okay, so we're going to fold this over. This one is a little trickier, but you've got to fold it down and kind of play with it a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can get this end in. Nope, needs a little bit more. So you have to crease it pretty well. There we go. Okay, now we'll do the same thing here. Oh, okie dokie. Here we go. I think we've just about got it. Let's see if that does it. Okay, so now we've got our acetate box, and like I said, it's 3 1/8 inch square. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my red ribbon, and I cut 21 inches of ribbon to go around this because I want a nice big generous bow. I think I need a little bit more there. Okay, then back with the heart charms are they're with a bundle called Love You Always. They're just really cute little charms. So I'm going to thread this onto the, I'm going to try to thread it over the end. Then I'm going to go ahead and tie a bow. And then you're just going to decorate it. It's just really, really simple. Okay, we're going to move this around a little bit. And probably just trim the ends of this a tiny little bit. There we go. All right, so now let's see what we're going to put on front. I'm going to take this big heart. Then I cut out the white heart that fits it perfectly. And all I'm going to do is take the stamp from Meant to Be. It is a stamp that's already in the catalog. I'm going to use the Happy Valentine's Day and stamp it in real red. And then I'm going to put it onto my big heart. I'm going to use Dotto because my Stampin' Seal is pulling up the paper from the white cardstock. It seems to be working great on the colored cardstock. Okay, then before I put this onto the box, I'm going to add dimensionals just to give it some more interest. I don't think I need one in the middle. Okay, so you can see how quickly this project is going together. So what I'm going to do when I'm ready to actually make this project, I'm going to do an assembly line. I'm just going to cut out a bunch of hearts, cut out a bunch of white hearts, and you can easily stamp on it. You don't have to stamp first. Okay, then I'm going to put 3 big rhinestones. I chose the big ones because this is a big project, and I have so many large rhinestones. For some reason, I tend to use the medium size and the small size the most. Okay, so here we go. Now what will happen, can you see the little charm? What will happen is when I'm ready to give this as a gift, I will just untie the ribbon at the top, put the goodies in, retie it, and boom, I'm good to go. And then of course you could do this in pink, and there's some beautiful pink ribbon in the catalog too. So you can do this in red or you can do it in pink. Okay, so now let's work on this project. This is not cut the traditional way. This is cut 11 by 4 1/4. So I scored it at 5 1/2, and here's what we've got. I went ahead and cut this at 4 1/4. So I thought, okay, I'll have 4 1/4. Then I wanted a little bit of red peeking out. And so I cut this at, see, did I cut that evenly? Yes, I did. Okay, so this is, I tried 1/4 inch larger, but it ended up being 3/8 of an inch larger. So it ended up, I think that's 3/8. Is that 3/8 or is it 2/8? Well, let's just say it's a little bit larger. It's a little bit larger. Okay, so I'm going to put, better at it here. Again, my Stampin' Seal is, for some reason today, not working great on my white cardstock. So, oops. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't want the red showing at the top. Okay. So here we go. We've got the base of our card right there. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red Valentine and let's see. I'm going to use this because it's going to get covered up. Nope, that's not the right size. Well, then I'm just going to have to pretend like I have one. I thought I had an extra one cut out, but I guess I don't. This is going to go onto the white. Let me show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to have to go cut another one of these. Okay, it's going to go onto the white, and then the white is going to go on with dimensional. So it raises it up, and then it will have this cute little bow. And the bow is made with a silver metallic edge. Bummer. I don't know that this is... Nope, it's not the right size. Well, I messed up earlier and I used up an extra heart and I forgot to go cut another one. Okay, so let's work on the hearts and I'll work on the inside. So what I'm going to do is just find the center of this card, make a tiny little mark, and then that is where I'm going to put my rhinestones. And I'm going to use... Okay, I'm going to use medium just because I love it. I love the size. I think it's good. Okay, and then what I did is I put my hearts through this little machine. Okay, so my brain's not working today. I forget what you call this, but you know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to, I just figured it would go a lot faster for the video. All right, so I'm going to put a little heart below it. Get it straight. I'm going to put a heart above it. Then I'm going to put another rhinestone. Come on, people. Put another little rhinestone below, and I'm going to put another rhinestone above. Then I'm going to add another heart above and another heart. The Xyron machine. Thank you. Do you ever feel like your brain's a computer? I feel like I enter something, I need information, I push enter and nothing pops up on the screen. Okay, so now I've got my little hearts along the inside. And then I'm going to take the stamp that says, "My heart smiles just thinking of you." Okay, let's see if I can get that straight. Well, not exactly straight one. First time I stamped it, I got it too high, and the second time I stamped it, I got it a little bit crooked the other way. But we're going to live with it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my flowers, and I'm going to put a big one, and a little one, and another little one. And then I'm going to stick these leaves underneath. Who knew that these little leaves would be so cute? Let's see, I think I'll put this one right there. Then I want to take some, I'll show you this little hint. When you're putting rhinestones down into things, for instance, if you're putting rhinestones into this, they have a tendency not to stick very well because the glue dot is at the very bottom, and the glue dot doesn't hit, there's a hole underneath this, just like there's a hole here. And so these stay so much better if you'll just take a tiny bit of fine tip glue and put a little tiny bit of fine tip glue in there. Then put your finger there and put the lid back in. I let it just kind of slide along my finger. Then I'm going to take a small rhinestone and just put it right over the fine tip glue. Take another rhinestone right over the fine tip glue. And then I think I'll take a medium and put it on this larger flower. Okay, so there we go. Now, if you really wanted to, I mean, you could put the bird right there, even though he's not sitting on anything. That's why I decided not to put him, but you could. You absolutely could put him. And then we can go ahead and add the big heart. And this time, I think I can use the Stampin' Seal. Yep, it's working great, I think. Okay. Stampin' Seal and I just seem not to get along that well, unfortunately. Okay, so this one is going to go straight on here, like this. And then, like I said, this is going to go on the white Valentine. But I didn't cut one out, so I'll just have to show you here. Okay, so this Valentine goes on the white, which is cut out with the dies, and then it's raised up with dimensionals. And then, of course, I just used a glue dot to put the bow on. And you're done. So it's a really fun card. It just makes my heart smile. So if you've enjoyed this video today, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's you can push the subscribe button below. There you go. And then all of the details for this card are at sandystamper.com. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will look forward to having you back the next time.